Then you segue into a promo in the best of the world in CM Punk. I mean, it just continued to – this was like a crescendo in the evening, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about that main event, by the way. But CM Punk cutting a promo on Hobbs and Hook and Taz, and gave us a little bit of a little taste, as SPD likes to say. Can you give me a little taste? Little taste?
Hey, that's the new BTE champ right there.
Of the heel, that edgy side of Punk. It was. I thought that he worked his way through this really well, Bonds. You know, kind of saying like, okay, be careful what you wish for, but also kind of giving us a real human explanation as to why he's just always smiling right now. It's understandable. He's clearly loving life right now, but they'll get to a point where he's going to be CM Punk again, and he's going to have that edge, and he's going to cut some razor sharp promos on people. And, you know, all of us here are big fans of Powerhouse Hobbs. It'll be interesting to see if Team Taz is going to be the recipient of some epic pipe bombs in the near future.
I hope that's what we get out of this, because he's been hinting at stuff, Punk, and he did more this week. You know, like you said, he talked about being careful what you wish for. You don't want me to be like angry, miserable CM Punk again, because I'll go out there and you'll be booing me and all this stuff. And it's true, but it's also like this love fest is, I don't know when it's going to end. I don't know. I mean, we waited 7 years to have him back, and I feel like
I'm all for it.
This
still,
love fest is going to just keep going. He could go to every town in the United States like 5 times, and they're just going to be chanting CM Punk, and he'll flip them off and tell them that they stink, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we do. We stink. We're awful." And
we do.
Yeah, we do stink pretty bad. But I think that this is like a great opportunity to get him back in that edgy stuff with Taz. You know, he, especially going against Team Taz, Ricky Starks is fire on the mic. Taz is still an amazing talker, and he's one of the best managers there is right now. I think if there's going to be a way to kind of have Punk kind of on that line, it's against a heel team like Team Taz. I think that makes a lot of sense, and I think that it's working. And this is the most interesting storyline Team Taz has been part of this year, which is saying a lot, because he's been on our TV a lot. And it's already the most interesting, because I feel like it's the most important for a lot of these guys in here. I think for Hobbs, at least starting out, it's a big match for him coming up, and then we're probably going to see Ricky Starks at some point. And I mean, everybody wants to see Hook in the ring, you know.
That's what I was thinking while you're talking. And SPD, you just said it. Can't wait for that one. You know, it's really fascinating that Punk versus Team Taz has been building so much steam, and Ricky Starks hasn't even been in the picture.
Right.
And SPD, I know, you know, Ricky Starks, one of your top guys for Breakout Star of the Year. He's clearly on that trajectory. You have to be kind of grinning knowing that AEW hasn't played that card yet. AEW still has the potential of Starks versus Punk, which could really be some fun breakout stuff for Starks too. I mean, I know all of us here see that charisma, that mic work, right? So,
swagger that he's walking with. I mean, he's got the gold on his shoulder. I mean, ever since he's got that gold, he needs to be featured more. It's kind of like a roller coaster with him. I mean, the FTW belt, I was hoping he'd put some, you know, importance on that, and I think we need to get back to that for sure. Yeah. And so Starks deserves that, man. That guy's a star, and I loved, you know, that pairing with CM Punk just gonna go roll through Taz, and maybe Team Taz. Maybe we'll see Hook get in the ring. You know, the fans are loving Hook. Maybe we'll see him get in the ring for the first time against CM Punk. That'd be quite your first match ever to be in the ring with the best in the world for sure. But it was pretty cool. I was, you know, driving in the middle of Arizona today and just scrolling through the radio because, you know, driving a big truck, and then Cult of Personality was on the radio, and I just had to blast it. It was a sign. I think Cult of Personality is probably going to start to rise to the top again now that CM Punk's back in the spotlight for sure.
Europe needs to take notes, man, because
I know, right?
$100,000 an appearance for that.